Greetings and welcome, everybody. Hope you're doing well. Hope everyone is having a fantastic week. And if by chance you are catching this on VOD or even YouTube, I hope you're having a good day, night, week, weekend, whatever it might be when you are doing so. And thank you for doing so. We are, as you can see, back once again for some New Day roleplay with my case character, Jason Langley, member of SAFR, senior firefighter now, recently promoted. And since we were last in the Surfer, Izzy! Had to greet Izzy there. Since we were last in the server, basically just got some text answered, talked to one or two people. The main one being Kylie. Kylie has left Sam's, and she's going to be concentrating on her own business or trying to join a private practice if private practice ever become a thing. There's been talk about that for a while, but it hasn't happened yet. Now that I've got all that intro done, I can get back to the amazing and lovely Izzy. Izzy, I hope you're doing well. Thank you for being here. Thank you for popping in right at the start of the stream. I appreciate it. Doing well. How's my favorite? Aw, thank you for saying that. I am doing well myself. A little tired. Been working a lot lately, and someone is out at work until August, I think, because he's on paternity leave. So it will be rough for a little while, but I'm hanging in there. I'm doing my best. Jason also had an idea about mapping out the mountain areas with like a color code of showing which would be better for Angel 1 and Angel 2. And apparently both Casey and Naomi like the idea, so hopefully at some point they will start doing that. This will probably drive me crazy, but you know, gotta put a little time into it. I still just wish you could fucking type and not have to use your mouse and keyboard. I can't use E. E is out. Okay. Whoops. No, R is out. Okay. Ta-da! um, that's not a word. Okay. there's no E. Oh, I forgot about the D, didn't I? Gosh darn it. Hmm. Oh, I've, yeah, okay, I had to try it. Considering all these other weird words they come up with. Wasn't think that was a word, but please don't say that. Okay, thank you. Considering one of the earlier words they had. Just making sure I didn't miss anything. It's going to drive me nuts, and it's probably going to be something stupid or something very obvious that I'm just going to miss. Huh. No, okay. Keep forgetting about the D. Gosh darn it. That's what she said. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Hello, Silver. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Whoops. I still, I like being able to type when it comes to this. I think better when I can do that. That's not a word, right? Right. Didn't think so. And I forgot the T anyways. Right. I am not a fan either. So many people seem to love it, but I am not a fan either, Izzy. I think you and I are definitely in the whatchamacallit, minority when it comes to that. Thinking about putting a word that I know it's not going to be just to try to ascertain exactly where that T is. Fuck it, let's do it. Okay, so it is the first one. So the only other thing we know for sure is a D. I hope you're better soon, Silver. That's not a word, right? Right, I didn't think so. I know I am putting in some odd things, but if you've played our Wordle in New Day, you know that there's some odd words that have come up. So yeah, I'm putting up things that I've never heard of as words before. Hey, lovely Mew, how are you? Right, didn't think so again, but just in case there's an odd spelling of it somewhere. Oh, right, there's no T there anyways, okay. I've been tacoed. That should be a word. That should be a word. Wait, let's make sure. Is there only one tea shop open? Because there used to be more than two tea shops. Tired, but I'm okay. Well, I'm glad you're okay. I hope you can get some good rest soon. Mew, how would you like an OG dirty dog? Sound good? Got other choices, but that was the first one that I saw that I thought you might want. Hey, Ember baby, how you doing? You be a good girl. You take care of everybody gets on duty, okay? You do that for me? Pretty please? I think I will actually hang out for a little bit. And if I get on duty, it'll be after storm, okay? So anyone else gets on duty, watch out for them. All right? Love you. All yours, Mew. You have a OG dirty dog. We have a new ped, for those who didn't know. Our clock on guy. Even though he's going to go hang out, as usual, he's going to get on the radio just because he likes to be able to listen in. We got a number of... Geez, holy crap. So 2 new cadets for them. Also got some Ragnars on duty. That's not Thomas, is it? No, we need to go to directory. No. Forget just which stall it is for sunrise, so I know generally where it is, but I forget which stall it is. Yes, it is. I actually had chili cheese dogs for breakfast last week myself. Now I'm considering doing it again tomorrow. California yellow, speed up. So it's straight down and first to the left, I think, for future memory, if I can memorize, which is doubtful. Which is very doubtful. Ah, yes, spam calls. Are we done? Right, spam call. Thank you.
You don't count as a,
Hello.
when I say civilian. Hi, Jason.
Wow.
How you doing?
I'm doing. Have you met any of these people?
To be fair, my phone's not going
know
off. It's
Tommy.
fucking weird.
Hi, Jason.
What
This
the
is
fuck
Tommy.
Are you sending me?
If you don't know Tommy,
that
this
I
is
could
Tommy.
send gifts.
Yeah, Tommy, I know.
I didn't know this.
I've discovered
Apparently,
you can
Tommy
save
doesn't
gifts.
count, but here,
Really?
I'm introducing
Oh
you to
my
Tommy.
So if
Okay.
I send you something, you can copy
Sorry,
the
they're
link for
having
it
an
and then put it in your
argument over
photos.
nothing.
Yeah, what are you guys talking? I'm
I'm
trying to
so
introduce my
excited,
friend.
dude.
Hush.
I
Hush.
know
know
I can
this
post
man.
that.
He's friends with my sister.
You don't
Hello.
count, Tommy. I've already introduced you. Okay. This is Davey. I kind of sort of know him, but not really. And
Okay.
this is
Oh,
this
Abby.
is Abby. I just met her, and this is Jacob, which I've seen here several times and never spoken to.
okay.
Nice.
Jacob, I know.
Well, it's true.
I know Jason is.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, there you go.
Yep. Hello, everyone else.
I swear I haven't seen you in, like since the fire truck incident thing.
The fire truck incident.
I don't know.
It
Well,
was-
maybe not
it was-
incident. Maybe it was an
wasn't. Yeah, it was
incident.
just an inspection.
Inspection. That's what I meant to say. It was a very heated inspection. Oh my gosh, Tommy, I'm thirsty and hungry. That's why I came here, actually. And you didn't make me any food, Tommy.
What?
I'm so thirsty and hungry.
I almost
You
used
should
your
just
not.
assume.
I almost used your not legal name just now.
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's fucking funny.
What?
That's why I said your not legal name. Because whenever I have to yell at you, I definitely don't call you by something else.
I'm curious what you call him by now.
And then you
Uh,
throw in the middle name.
I would
Mm-mm.
like a
Whenever he annoys
tea
me,
and
or
free
if I have to yell at him, I call him by a different name, and it's Lane's fault.
Oh,
Okay.
sorry, Ruby. What was that?
I would like free drinks and free food, please.
Free food and free drinks?
Yeah, you offer it to Satan, so I feel like I should get it too as
I
a
don't give
consolation.
him free food. I
Yes,
make
you
him pay.
do.
He pays
I paid
now.
for it.
No, he doesn't.
No, he's. I'm pretty sure he's paid.
I don't believe you.
Hold.
What?
Dumb. I can't check because he's on the phone.
Do you say to BD on Ferret? Send it for PD.
Check with who?
You want to fight me?
Didn't you
The
guys
person
say you
she
have
calls
a suspect
Satan.
at VPD?
Ah.
Terrible fighter.
Because I was gonna call him and just be like, "You pay for shit at Sunrise, right?"
Hey, Sir Marks, how you
He lies
doing?
about
Hope you're
everything.
doing well.
No.
Nah,
believe anything
he
he says.
doesn't lie to me about shit.
That's not true. He lies about everything to everybody.
I'm actually one of his favorite hostages right now because I keep giving him gumballs.
PD to
I
DOC on
like
chat.
I fucking.
He would mutilate someone in a heartbeat just for fun.
I need
Send
more
it.
gumballs because I have 3
It's gonna
in my
be
lunchbox and I don't know
not
what to do with it.
VPD.
I need to take.
Oh no,
Well,
I just
we're
go
on
get
the
them
way.
from.
Oh my
Uh,
god!
the delay.
Yeah.
I
At
got-
least
Oh,
you're
sorry.
okay-ish. That's
Very-
again, that's a start.
Okay, so
No,
That's
no,
a start.
I got a tabletop and I go get them all the time. I definitely also
got so
didn't shove a
frustrated
gumball
at
in
my
your
order
pocket
that
at
he has to
the
take a nap.
Empower event.
What are you up to, Jason?
Not much really.
You see my fancy new car that I keep trying to not get a ticket in?
That one right there, right behind the tree.
Yeah, the cat car. I won 3rd place in a car show with that car.
Ooh, very cool. Nah,
It's a cat
little
car.
chunky boy.
Yes.
I like it.
It goes very, 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 very fast.
It looks like it should. But yeah, I like the little chunky boy. He's cute.
It's my favorite. I wanted to get rid of this car because it costs a lot to repair and it's too fast and I don't really like driving it all that much. But the cat, I have to keep it for the cat.
Right, exactly. The cat is everything.
There's not that many cars that have that. I don't think there's. I don't really know, but
I mean, I
this one
haven't
has the
seen
cat
it
sticker.
before.
Yeah.
Very cool. Yeah, just hope Mark
Did
keeps
you
hanging
pull
in
up in a
there.
muscle car?
Yes, I did.
I'm up to 16 now.
That's cool.
Got a Vigero ZX.
I don't know what that is.
You want to come around and see it?
Yes. Hopefully I don't starve in that time.
Do you need some food now?
Maybe. I've kind of been under my couch looking for potato chips and quarters, and I got stuck there, and that's why I haven't been around. And
There you go.
well, there was no potato chips, so that's why I'm hungry.
Since I saw a few cars already, I went ahead and used the valet, so just pull it out real quick. I mean, I think you should recognize it. Max got one.
Oh! Apparently I wanted to hide behind it.
It happens. But yeah, it's like Max got one just like it.
He does. Yeah, he does.
Right.
I don't see him very often.
Oh, you don't see him as much as you used to?
No, I mean, well, I don't really come around that often, but also, like, when I was, like, he's just, you know, usually busy and stuff.
Right, doing his thing.
Yeah.
I like this. It's basically the car I had my eye on when I first got to the city, and kept saving and saving for one, and then I used to see them at the Auto Trader fully upgraded for like 100, 110K, and then all of a sudden one showed up for 90, and I'm like, mine, give me.
Yeah? Does it make loud noises?
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I like it. I like it a lot.
Kind of reminds me of like a random muscle car I had for like 5 minutes before I sold it. I don't remember what it's called.
I mean, there's a couple other models to the Vigero, but I believe this is the highest one, if I
Oh,
remember
I think it was
correctly.
maybe it was a Dominator, a Buffalo. Aren't those the other two that are like this kind
Dominator has like several different body types. One of them might be close to this. The ones I am used to aren't quite the same, but like I said, I know the Dominator has several different body types. There could be one out there that I'm not as familiar with.
of? Okay. Well, it's pretty.
I like it a lot. Yeah, I didn't do the paint job, but whoever did a great job with it.
Oh yeah, the blue and black looks nice. So my favorite color blue is more like Abby's hair
So,
and my
it.
car. In between light blue and cyan.
Right. It's almost kind of a tealish. Well, not teal. What's the word I'm looking
yeah,
for?
I mean, there's so it's more like aqua,
Aqua,
than teal.
yeah.
Yeah, because
a drag outfit, by
teal
the
is
way,
more
Tommy.
green than blue.
Looks pretty
Tommy,
bright.
did you make my food?
For the Dragon Ball pictures. I look like an eagle.
Really?
Yeah.
That would drag fit.
I look pretty bedazzling. Or bedazzled.
There you go.
Although I look 7 foot because of my fucking high heels. It's fucking crazy, dude. God damn.
Thank you, Tommy.
Speaking of, I need a fucking shit. Running after storm.
Does anyone know like why I can't put things on my home screen?
Links. The links for things are different. So if you're not using like Kappa, whatever
No. No, I mean the apps.
Oh, you gotta hold them to move them around. So you click down on it, right? And then you click it, and then you click to where you want to move it to. You don't drag it.
But okay. But the app isn't there for me to click on it. I have to
Oh.
open it from the app store.
Then, weird.
I'm a fucking menace to society now. Now that I've discovered I can send gifts to people, I'm gonna fucking start spamming that shit with everyone. I don't know.
I know other people who had that issue, Ruby. I don't know how they fixed it.
Yeah. Oh, it's
Tommy,
a
why are you shutting that
kitty.
shit off?
I love cats.
Cats are awesome.
Well, Jason, do you want to go on a picnic now that I have food and drinks?
Okay, sure.
Okay, let me park my car. Thanks, Tommy. Bye.
Stay
Have a good
safe.
one.
Bye.
You want to take my car or your car?
Yeah, take yours.
Oh God. Are you sure? Are you sure?
I mean, it sounds like an adventure in of itself now.
Oh, okay. I can try to drive normally and not kill us. See how zippy it is?
Yeah, yeah, dude. What kind of car is it?
A 350Z. Yeah. Yep. That's what it is.
Locals be wild down here, but then where aren't they wild?
Yeah, this is true, but they're really wild down here.
Yeah, it's very zippy.
I'm gonna have to like go back and like randomly tip him or something. 'Cause I feel bad. Kind of. Not really.
Yeah, probably a good idea, Mew. Probably a good idea.
What is life if you can't make fun of your friends?
You know, and yourself, honestly.
Yes, and yours. I do that all the time.
Can't laugh at yourself. You shouldn't be allowed to laugh at anybody else.
I wouldn't say I'm laughing at other people. Unless it's people that I don't like. But even then, I still feel bad. So, tell me about yourself.
I mean, you already know I'm with Sappher. Concentrating on the firefighter side. Recently got promoted to senior firefighter, which basically means I'm an FTO now.
Oh, wow. Okay. Congrats.
Thank you. Love flying. Used to do Ninja Warrior stuff back in the day. Free runner, that sort of thing. Also was a stuntman in Hollywood for a time.
That's random. Okay.
Hey, you said tell me about yourself, so.
Yeah, no. Go. Keep going.
You know, ever since I've been with Sappher, I don't feel the most medically inclined, so kind of puts a little stress on me. I try to focus on the fire side, but we do have to do the medical stuff, so my big thing for relaxing has been fishing of late, so I really like fishing a lot. Even though, you know, I still like to think of myself as athletic and somewhat energetic, I kind of chill a lot more than I used to basically de-stress.
Okay. So if I drown, you probably won't be able to save me.
I actually do have a Marine cert as well.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Got that not too long ago. That was my most recent cert before senior firefighter. Technically, senior firefighter is technically a cert, but it could be looked at like it. So, yeah, I don't know which one you'd say was most recent, the FTO or the Marine.
It's nighttime. Like, it's really hard for me to find a place to picnic at night.
I mean, you know, beach is always good at night, in my opinion.
Yes. But the right part of the... Oh, I know where to go. I keep forgetting you're in the car, and I'm like felony speeding. I'm sorry.
Well, as long as I'm the passenger and don't do anything,
You
it
shouldn't
should
get
be
in trouble.
fine.
Okay,
right,
good.
Exactly. main thing is
Definitely shouldn't say I kidnapped you or anything.
right.
Got it.
And I don't think I would get in trouble if you felony evaded, but that might be an issue. So if you are, you know,
No,
have someone
I'm.
come up behind you, pulling over would be preferred.
I don't currently have a weapon on me, and I've been trying to not do things that are bad. It's a
Okay.
long story. Ooh, there's a car.
You actually looking for an expungement?
I don't know. Oh, there's the road.
Well,
I don't really see a why would you need an expungement, really?
no, in case you ever did want to get like a government job.
Oh. Like what?
I mean, I don't know. You ever thought about Saffir or Safa or Parks?
Well, I'm friends with Gordon Bennett. I feel
Okay.
like that if I was gonna do all that, I would have done that like a year ago.
Yeah, well, you could always change your mind.
Medical stuff, I don't know.
That's the way I felt about it when I went into it, but they're really, really good at teaching you things.
Oh, what? How
okay.
did this happen?
I mean, it's a tiny car. You okay over there?
Little tiny.
You alright over there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh. Ow.
You sure you're okay?
Yeah, I'm good. My car is not. But
Right.
I'm okay.
Need some help flipping it, or you got it?
I got it. It's fine. I got it.
Okay.
This tiny little ditch
Let me
of
help
water.
out here.
Just flip.
I
didn't
mean,
even see it going that
it's
fast.
a very low slung car, so yeah.
I was doing so good.
There we go.
Oh, both of my doors.
Yeah, yeah. It happens.
Okay, well we're basically here without doors.
Works for me.
Goodness. I guess there's no point in locking it.
That's one bright side to look on, yeah.
Yeah. Do you wanna sit here?
Sure.
Okay.
Thank you.
I don't know when they got coffee and random breakfast, but okay.
How long you known Tommy?
Oh gosh. I forget. So a while.
Yeah, I can't remember where I first met him either, but it's like, you know, he's always around, so it's hard not to meet him at some point.
Yeah, I don't remember where I met him either. Yeah, I don't know. I probably met him through Satan, so
Who's Satan?
yeah. That's my new name for him. Because I was ranting and apparently like good thing I showed up when I did because apparently Satan showed up before me and that was the whole thing. That Satan is my ex-fiance.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you told me you broken up a while back.
Yes, Daniel Caden. Probably the worst person in this entire city.
Yeah. So Daniel Kane, need to try to remember that name to look out for him.
You never met him or heard about him? Oh, you're lucky.
I can have a bad memory sometimes. It doesn't ring a bell at the moment.
He is a crazy blonde psychopath with a record longer than that tree is tall.
Does he post on Yeet much?
Not very much.
Okay. I was trying to think maybe if I'd seen something. How about you? Tell me a little about Ruby.
Oh, Oh, where do I begin? From when? Chronologically, or?
Whenever you feel like.
Well, I remember meeting you back when I first got here.
Oh,
Forever
were you
ago.
new to the city when we met?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
It was winter of December, so winter December 2023.
Hmm.
It was really cold, and I was sleeping in my car, and I was freshly from Chicago, which I had escaped from. Um, Long story, my best friend was murdered, and I was in a bad situation, and I left and came here pretty much with nothing and no one. So
Sorry about your friend.
yeah, thanks. And then I kind of struggled to make friends, and I made a lot of stupid choices and stuff, and somehow got Maeve and Mac to be my brother. They're still and sister. They're still my family after all this time. I don't know how, but here we are.
Yeah, it's the way you knew Mac when you and I first met that made me feel like you had been in the city for a while. So I'm surprised that you were new when we met because I was only here a couple months at that point myself, but I don't know. I know I didn't really ask or anything, but just going on instinct, it seemed like you had been here for a while. Yep, that's Ruby.
Yeah, I guess I put out that vibe because whenever I'm like feeling social, I'm pretty social and I'll talk to anyone. So it just feels like I'm integrated or something. I think at that time though, I didn't feel like Mac was my brother. At that time, we were just like mutual friends with my first boyfriend that I had when I got here.
Hmm.
I've only technically had 3.
Oh, really?
Yeah, in the almost 2 years I've been here. Yeah.
So Maeve, Mac, who's the third?
No, Maeve and Mac are my brother and sister. I mean, relationships. I've only had 3.
Oh, relationships. I thought you were saying
Yes.
friends. I missed the
Oh
relationship
no.
part.
Yeah, friends. That was hard because I have trust issues.
Yeah, get that. I've met
But I know I
some.
have my family, if anything.
Right, which is good. Yeah, again, I remember that I was just trying to think the other day how I met Mac because, we seem to get along pretty well for, people who don't really see each other that often, which, I appreciate. It's just seems like a really laid back, really nice guy. He's always been interested in the medical side, so he's always like to ask me various questions about things. I even gave him like a little mini first aid session at one point. But yeah, I've been trying to remember where exactly we first met, and I can't remember for the life of me. But I do remember, yeah, seeing you hanging around him at one point early on, like maybe a week or two after when I first met you at Sweet Sensations.
Yeah. So I met Maeve at Sweet Sensations, and then she later became my sister. And then I met Mac through Jeremiah, which was the first boyfriend I had.
Hmm.
And anyway, Jeremiah's gone. Long story short.
Oh,
Um, I
as
don't
in
think he's ever coming
passed,
back.
or okay, left.
I have no idea. Yeah, I don't know. Um, but then we became close friends somehow, and so then we just like kind of all like because we all like met each other and knew each other in those circles back then. We all became close, and it's just we just ended up saying, "Okay, you're my family." Like that's how that worked.
That's nice.
Yeah, Maeve changed her name, and Mac is still a selfish bitch. Won't change his last name.
Oh, wow.
It's fine. It's fine. He was thinking about changing his last name to his girlfriend's name, or at the time ex-girlfriend. Now she's re-girlfriend or something. I don't know.
Right, Bella. Hmm. Now I know about
Yeah,
them.
and I was like, so you'll change your name to her name, but not to your sister's name. Got it.
Mm. Well, did you ever think about changing your name to his last name?
No, because I did it first.
Ah,
Because then Maeve would have to change her name, and then no, we were first, so he changes his name.
gotcha.
um, what else about me? Well, okay, in between trauma and bad relationships and bad choices, I briefly was a producer for Dreamcore, and I made a TV show that never got published.
Oh, huh.
I worked at the bakery. I've had all kinds of jobs. I still kind of do. I work at Something Wicked, Alibi, Corner Pocket. Don't know how long those two are gonna last for reasons.
Oh,
And I was a DJ that didn't do DJing, and then I came back as a DJ doing DJing. So like, I technically am a DJ now again.
okay, that's cool.
Um,
Yeah,
I
yes, the
was
majorities
doing
are playing
art
Mac, no
for
question.
people, but I didn't have a business to do it out of, so I stopped doing that after the one time I did it. Then, oh gosh, what else have I done? Oh, I take pictures now as a hobby,
Right. Those
and
amazing
then
pictures you took back at the
oh yeah, at the
Yellow
Yellow
Jack.
Jack. Thank you. And then I recently started my own business before I took a break from the city and hid in my apartment. And now I don't really know if I want to keep the business because I don't know. It's just
What
I
is it?
don't. It's a life grunge urban street magazine.
Oh, that's kind of cool.
Yeah. But I don't have much help with it, and it's a lot of work. And I just don't know if I have the mental energy to keep up with it. The way, because I don't like doing things half-assed. So like, if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna put everything into it.
Right. And not sure if you would want help with it either. Like, would you rather have it completely your own baby?
I don't have help really. Like,
Right, but would you
I've
consider hiring people?
oh yeah, I've hired a few models, and then I have like Mac and Maeve and Elsie, but they're all too busy to really help at the level that I would need them to help.
Gotcha.
Is kind of the deal, and I don't really trust other people. So
Right, that's what I meant about, yeah, potentially looking for people to hire. But yeah, no, I
the
get
people I
it.
do, yeah, the people I do trust are have their own things, or they're too busy or whatever. So it's
Right,
one of those things, yeah.
right. Because, yeah, business can be someone's baby, so you don't want to just sometimes hire people off the street, so to speak, even if they might have the right talents and tools to work it.
Yeah, and it being like an intellectual property type thing, I'm afraid that people are just gonna run away with my ideas or spoil things before
Yeah,
they get published. Yeah.
yeah, that's a big issue. That can be countered with making sure you lawyer the hell up to begin with, but it can be a headache, and yeah, it can still be stressful and a worry.
Yeah, that's the difficult thing about me. And there's a lot of context missing, but I don't generally go to talk to lawyers or law enforcement about anything.
Right. Are you
Oh,
working? Oh,
it um well, no, what were you gonna say? Because
I was just worried. We're wondering if you're working any other jobs right now.
um oh yes, technically I still work at Alibi, Corner Pocket, my magazine, DJ Spooky, Something Wicked, Sidebar, Casita, and Yellow Jack, which I
Jeez,
have only
just a
worked one
few.
time. Yeah, but I don't really like work those. Like, if anything, I would go work at Something Wicked or Alibi. But like, I'm kind of mad at some people around Alibi right now, so it's awkward. It's like I like working there, but I don't want to see certain. Ugh.
Right. It is unfortunate that things happen sometimes, and it can be difficult to work with coworkers.
Or people you briefly dated for like 2 weeks. Yeah.
Oh, that too, huh?
So, what? Why are you all single and stuff?
Uh, honest answer, uh, two categories. Either anyone I am interested in finds someone else that they are more interested in, or anyone I am interested suddenly decides that they are no longer interested in dating.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say you were married to work, but those make sense.
Yeah, no, more along those lines.
So I'm just gonna be very blunt and awkward. Are you interested in me?
I mean, I did think you were cute when I first met you. You know.
Right. Well, that that rabbit back there could be cute. That doesn't mean I'm interested in taking it home.
I mean, I'd like to get to know you a little bit better.
Okay, that's a better answer. Thank you.
You know, I was also just keeping it in mind that at one point you said, you know, if we did hang out, it was pretty recent after your last breakup, so you're definitely in that, you know, I am not interested in anyone, don't want to be interested in anyone. So I kind of, you know, filed that to the back of my brain about, yeah, okay, don't show any interest.
that's fair.
But yeah, same
It's
token,
weird.
it's would like to get to know you better as well, just in general.
Well, that's okay. Ditto. I guess like I'm not necessarily like with I don't have dating apps downloaded on my phone or anything. You know what I mean? Like I guess with my last two situations that happened, it makes me even more apprehensive to open up to people, if that makes sense.
Oh yeah, no, 100%. Like I said, that's one of the categories of people that I've been interested in, kind of getting the same thing. You know, unfortunately, bad experiences for them really shut them off to the thought of dating at all.
I mean, I'm not like shut off to dating. I'm just like I feel like at this point what I would want it just maybe doesn't exist for me or at all.
Well, what
like
would that be?
I I just want like someone in my life that respects me as a person and supports me and adds to my life and doesn't take it away and lets me be who I am and isn't a psychopathic murderous bastard or anything. Yeah, like and then the bar is pretty low.
I mean, the first part, it's what everyone should want and hope for. You know, you want to be respected, you want to be supported. Yeah, 100%. The psychopathic, yeah, the other stuff, yeah, that's, yeah.
I mean, if I'm being honest, I have been involved with, seen, heard just horrific. I've even done things that I'm not too proud of, and it makes me like I just don't want that. I you know apparently I have the ability to care about people that are horrible people for some reason, and that bites me in the ass, and I need to work on that.
Yeah, some people can be too empathetic for their own good.
That's me. That's you just described me. Hello, I'm Ruby.
Understandable. It's yeah, it can be difficult.
Yeah, if you ask my so here, I'll describe it so that I don't feel as bad talking about it. If you ask my sister, specifically my sister, because Mac tries to stay neutral about everything, even though he did agree that I was being treated pretty badly.
You
Yeah,
agreed you were being what?
treated pretty
Ah, treated
badly.
badly.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you ask my sister, my ex fiance Daniel Kane is a manipulative, pathological liar, psychopathic, murderous son of a bitch that does nothing but lie and use people, and only ever treated me like a possession and a point of whatever captivated his attention briefly until I didn't. That did nothing but use me and like fuck with my head and isolate me from everyone I cared about and put me in situations that were bad for me and made me essentially try to become a different person, the person that he wanted me to be.
Right. That's something, unfortunately, way too many people fall into with the whole, oh, I am willing to change to be what they want rather than being accepted for what I am.
Well, what's weird is I didn't even like. I don't think I actively was like choosing to to change who I was. I think it just happened without me really realizing it. Not saying I didn't put myself in situations knowingly that I probably wouldn't have been in otherwise, but I don't think I was like, yeah, I'm going to change for this person. That's not really where my head was at.
Right, but you kind of found yourself subconsciously doing it.
Yes. And then to top it all off, he's just a really terrible fucking person because he would say stuff like, oh, I like who you are and that you're different from me and I don't want you to change and you're perfect the way you are and blah 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 blah. And then I would say to him, well, I accept who you are even though you've done all these terrible things and I care about you still. So, stop trying to put yourself down. But then it was really just a way for him to get me to make him feel better about himself. Like it's like fucking psychological torture. I don't know. Sorry. I'm ranting about it. I'm sorry.
No, it's probably something you need to get out.
It's important that I should say, that I have been through really shitty, terrible things with just not just like a bad relationship, but like a really, really bad relationship.
Right. I'm sorry that's the case.
I'm working on it. I'm working on being myself again and not letting people walk all over me and not being intimidated by people that clearly don't have enough self-confidence in themselves and would rather put other people down.
Sounds like you're describing more than just him now.
Oh yes, there's several people like that here.
Right.
I'm
Aw.
even apprehensive to talk about it at all because apparently someone the last time or the time before I was around recently, someone had asked me about it. Apparently they were asking me about they didn't actually care like how I was doing and what happened with the situation. They were actually baiting me to see if I would pay for him to be killed.
Okay.
Yep. And
Interesting.
I didn't, obviously, because I'm not stupid. And I don't want him. It's like that. It's just not who I am, even though he just is. Yeah. It's hard for me to hate people. See? Like, even though he's done all these terrible things to me, like, I can sit here and say, bad for me, bad for my life, bad for the earth, right? But I don't want, like, terrible things to happen to him because that's not who I am.
Right. I mean, most sane, centered people don't wish harm on others.
Yeah, he's not sane. So, but I could really like overanalyze and go on about that for hours, and we don't have that kind of time, and I feel bad.
Don't.
But it's it was a big part of my life from August of last year to oh god, whenever I was unengaged or whatever.
Which was just a couple months ago, I think you said.
Yeah, so we were together about 3 months, and then he essentially pressured a breakup, saying it was mutual when it wasn't. And then he left town for a while, and I was pretty distraught about it. And we weren't speaking. And then he came back to town, and basically his ex-girlfriend met me, and she caused a bunch of drama, which apparently caused us to speak again. And then we became friends again somehow and started dating again to the point where he asked me to marry him. And then shortly, not even that long after that, take it back and be like, actually don't want to do this. And even then, after that, I tried to still be friends with him until, basically, I don't know what the truth is about it or not, but my sister suspects him of being involved in torturing her now boyfriend, but once was her close friend. So, I basically got told, like, if I'm still having this person in my life and choose to associate with them, that, like, all of my family and everyone connected to my like, mutual friends and stuff just doesn't really want to be that close to me because
Right.
they can't do it anymore. And that was really difficult for me. But I obviously said, okay, I won't speak to him anymore or whatever. So
Right. Well, I mean, if he was doing the things to people they care about, yeah, I can see where they're coming from. It still hurts to hear them say that, but at the same time, it's boundaries, that sort of thing.
I guess I feel partly responsible because I feel like if I were still with him, that he wouldn't have hurt that person in particular because they would have been connected to me. But since we weren't together, he decided to pick that person and call it random.
Right, which is just him being more manipulative again
Actually, yeah, you're right.
and
Now that I say that out
psychopathic.
loud. Yeah. Yeah, you're right about that. Yep. So in a way, I'm like slightly terrified of him as a person because I know what he's capable of. And I don't want to ever I can't talk about what happened with him to most people because I feel like they're going to just go speak to him and then it'll cause him to threaten me like he did before because that did happen. And so been really difficult for me to deal with.
No, it's understandable. I mean, I can't say if there's any right answer, especially with someone who sounds as unfortunately twisted as he is, but maybe the best thing is just to, kind of neutrally, what's the word I'm looking for? Just kind of don't make it seem like you're actively avoiding him, but yeah, basically kind of keep your distance and whatnot and just try to make it seem as natural as possible. That way he doesn't think you're doing it deliberately or anything. So he has more fuel to his confused and twisted fire.
Yeah.
Like how the joggers
My
have the
sister
exact
said I
same
should
route.
block him in my phone, but I thought it might be better for him to be in my phone, even though I don't contact him, to know when his phone is on, so that I'm like prepared if I do happen to run into him. But maybe I should just like delete it.
I mean, yeah, I had a similar situation where my thought process was right along yours. I left them in my phone just because, yeah, I kind of wanted to know when they might be around. But everyone has their own way of handling that, so if you think it would be healthier for you to delete it, I would say do it.
I'm not sure. I guess we'll have to see.
Right. It doesn't have to be an immediate decision. Take your time on that one.
But despite me rambling on about this and all this negativity with this person, I feel like I have healed as much as I can possibly heal with that.
It's a start.
Oh no, it's gonna rain
Yep, storm coming in
already.
already.
Okay. Well, we have no doors.
Makes it more interesting.
You're a very positive person.
I mean, like I said, I was a stuntman, so I've done stuff like this before.
Oh, that's true. Yeah, I didn't think about that.
The irony of me being a fireman, I've been on fire. Fake Hollywood fire, but it still counted.
Now, getting this car off the beach is gonna be something.
An adventure in and of itself.
You need to go this way. Nope, not that way. Oh boy. This way?
Not sure. That might be all the way up there with the railing up there. But it's worth a look. I think it does drop down right on the other side to the little river ravine, though. Yeah.
Well, it looks like we live here now.
I had a call around here too, and I'm trying to remember the way we got out. We had the call, and I don't. It's been too long.
Well, I mean, you probably have a car that could drive over here, though.
I was using the Rumpo Ambo, so no, she was not that great. She was not that great.
I don't know what that is.
The Rumpo is the big box ambulance.
Oh, dear God.
Yeah. To your right. Okay, no, that is also with the embankment up there. Yeah, just head down this way a little bit. Keep an eye on the left.
Oh, no. I didn't think this through.
Hey, again, it's an adventure. Okay, I think we'll probably have to turn around. It's starting to look like.
I could have sworn there's a way to... Okay, my car is agreeing with you, apparently. No, we're going this way. Do you ever name your cars?
You know, I haven't come up with ones for my current cars, but I have in the past, yes.
I've never named my car. Oh no, oh no. Why? I'm going I'm going to drown us on accident.
Oh, no drowning. But yeah, I do think we need to go back the way we came from.
Oh, I hate that you're right. If you do you want to drive it? Like,
I mean, I can give it a shot.
okay.
Never driven it before, so might not go any better.
Okay, you're a stuntman. You got it. You must be prepared for all outcomes that could happen at any
Hand
given
me the
moment.
keys.
Oh, right. I knew that. You probably need those. Here you go.
Getting a feel for.
Better than I was. I think I just have a lead foot.
I mean, yeah, this does act a lot like a muscle car. It has a lot of overdrive when you first step on the gas.
Yeah, and it's got like, I think it's front wheel or back wheel drive. One of those. It's not all wheel drive, that's for sure.
Now we just need to watch out for this little ravine from before.
Wow, you nailed it. I feel like you're just showing off at this point. Insane.
There we go.
You could have had us out in like less than 5 minutes.
Oh, watch it. I hate how much of the wildlife just throws themselves right in front of your vehicles.
They really do. Where are we gonna park? Are we gonna make it?
Good question.
You could have parked at the Welcome Center.
started this way.
Yes, you have.
There is valet public parking down at the clothing shop down here, right? Just one south of Zancudo.
Maybe. I
I
sure.
think so. I could be wrong, but I think so.
What kind of music do you like?
I am legitimately one who can find something I like in just about every genre. I do not like everything in every genre, but I can find something, generally speaking. Like, I used to know a lot of people who'd always say, oh, I like everything except country and rap. And it would always be country and rap would be the two that they would say are the ones they don't like. I can even find stuff I like there, but yeah, there might not as find as much I like there. To me, one of the main keys is I like being able to understand what the lyrics are, you know? And there are a lot of people, particularly in rap, who are not very understandable with some of the things in their lyrics. So that's one of the reasons why I might not find as much I like in rap as compared to some other people. Because yeah, it's if I can't understand the lyrics, it's like I don't know what we're supposed to do. Okay, no valet parking here. Just have to push it.
I know there's one at the pier.
Okay.
Well, there's the pier and then the Chumash gas station, I think. We already passed them?
I think we did. Like, I know there's parking at the lifeguard station, but I don't know if that's government or... You alright?
I'm good.
Fucking local. I don't know if that's for everyone or just for government employees.
Have you listened to In Out?
Sounds familiar, but I can't place anything they've done if I've heard them.
He is a Caucasian rapper that does not sound like Eminem, even though some people say he does. But he raps about like real stuff, like life, and he tells stories. He's really good.
Okay, I'll have to look them up. What did you say it was? In and Out?
NF, like N and then F, the letters.
I think we can make it back to the tea house.
And then there's Ren, another Caucasian rapper. I feel weird saying it like that, but like...
No. I mean, like I said, yeah, I don't mean to bag on rap itself. Like I said,
there's not many.
It's to me, it's being able to understand the lyrics. Oh, did I?
Yes.
What's it? This has parking, right? Pretty sure this does.
No, you passed it. It's to the left.
Ah, there it is. I'll let you park it. Don't know if that makes an issue or not. The valets.
Nice weather we're having.
I was just going to ask you to be around much after storm. girls for a little bit, or
That's up to you. Do you want to? Did I scare you away yet? Because I'm pretty good at that.
No, you're open, you're honest. I mean, I definitely can say, you know, I am not happy about the guy you were with last. That's, oof. Man,
Yeah, he's
something
literally
else.
the worst out of the three.
Right. Her name's Ruby.
The 2-week guy was he was a biker from GDMC. I have no idea what he's done, but I mean, I wasn't a fan of him like being like, oh yeah, like you can open up to me and I'm there for you, blah blah blah, and then like end up being like, yeah, I don't think it's gonna work out. You have too much baggage, and I'm like, motherfucker, you asked for my baggage.
Go figure.
Yeah, I'm a very black and white person sometimes, and if you say something, I'm gonna hope that you're gonna actually go, you know, follow through with it, and when you don't, it makes me mad.
No, I get that. I get that. Alright, well, I do need to close my eyes. Sometimes if a storm rolls through before I do, it kind of plays havoc with me
Okay.
getting focused to wake up. So,
Okay.
see you after storm.
All right.
Nope. Yeah, she seems pretty cute. Jason's known her for some time, but she's been in and out of the city for various personal reasons. And as you just heard at the end there, she's also, you know, got some baggage. She's had some really bad boyfriends. But I hope you're doing well, Salt. Good to see ya. Let me get set up for after storm here. I hope you're having a good day. Did you get the things ironed out with the backup computer, so to speak? I mean, he's considering it. Like he told her, she did seem to express some interest. Like he told her, he's like he would like to get to know her better at least. And yeah, it's considering what her last boyfriend was like and the thing he's willing to do to people. That certainly makes it like, ugh. Been in the office all day and then a summer party, so I'm on my way home now. I'm gonna try it later. Okay, okay. Well, thank you for taking the time to stop in to say hi. And I don't want to miss out on chatting time with you since you are here, but as I always do at Storm, I do need to do a quick bathroom break and get some food. Uh, you've been in the city longer than I have. Does the name Daniel Kane mean anything to you? He's basically, you know, a psychopath in her own words. He also recently tortured a friend of hers, and you know, quote unquote, on random choice. Stuff like that. Oh, Pixie's been the personal hostage. Teesh. Anyways, yes, please excuse me, ladies. I hope you stick around a little bit more, Salt. But yeah, I do need to hit that bathroom real quick and grab some food. But it shouldn't be long at all. I'll be right back. Oh, you actually take a train to and from work, Salt? Now that I say that, I think you actually mentioned that before. It sounds familiar. But yeah, going back to Pixie being taken for things, Silver. Um, yeah, Ruby talked about Mac being her brother, but I still remember the text Mac's players shared in the one Discord where we're in, where it was a text from Ruby saying, "We took Pixie for a job," and just in all caps, he's all, "Ruby!" He sounded more like her dad there than her brother. A train and a subway. Yeah, no, that was definitely far enough back before they broke up. Got hot dogs for the whole class, by the way. I am. I originally put the date that it was chosen for Academy because I didn't think I had anything going on, but someone I know got free that I haven't been able to see for a while. And it's been a long time since I've been able to do anything with them, so I might do something with them. It's just bad timing, but still, it'll be nice to see some fresh blood. I am kind of surprised we haven't heard Darcy lament the fact, though, that they were doing Academy in character this time on the live server. Because she certainly seems to enjoy the Training Academy shenanigans. Not 100% sure yet, but I think so, but we'll see. Right. And like I said, I'm surprised we haven't seen Darcy lament that more. Also, because you haven't been able to have Naomi around, Naomi hasn't said anything about the fact Jason's senior firefighter now. So yes, he can be part of Academy. Uh-oh. Okay, there we go. Hey, yo. Aw.
Hello.
Thank you, Salt. Weather the storm okay?
Yeah, it was very wet. Apparently, I woke up injured.
What? Do you need a bandage? You want to
Yeah,
go by a
I
pill
got an
box?
owie. Yeah, I got an owie or something. I'm very confused. Wait, no,
What?
I have a bandage. I'm okay. Everything's fine.
Okay.
Don't worry. I didn't never said anything.
Aw, well, thank you for saying so.
Good morning.
Good
How was your
morning.
sleep?
Nice little nap.
Cool. Cool.
You sure you don't want to go to Pillbox get it looked at just to be safe?
I've had worse. I'm good. Yep. No, just a scratch.
Okay.
What else do you want to do? You want to take your car this time?
Sure.
Mine doesn't have doors.
I mean, do you want to get that fixed before we do anything else?
No, I can't be bothered.
Okay. Oh, hey, look at that. Looks like there's a
What?
private practice for psychiatry. Finally. Because I'd heard that that was going to be a thing some time ago.
I bet I would make them quit.
Wow.
Ah.
Yeah, but I'd heard about that some time ago, so surprised to finally see it.
Oh, that's very interesting. Who's on duty for that?
And you know the person?
I'm pretty sure that was the Lieutenant Governor ex HSR person.
Oh. Huh. Interesting.
Went from being HSR to Lieutenant Governor or something.
Do you know any place where you can find a cat?
A cat?
Uh-huh.
To have?
No. Just like, one you might find on the street.
Yes, actually.
Okay.
Why?
I joined, what's the name of the place? The Magic Place thing, where they do the quests and whatnot.
Oh.
I need a picture of a cat. I figure that might just give us something to do to drive around for a little bit.
Yeah, there's usually a cat that crosses the road at that right where I pinged.
Okay, perfect. Have you ever done anything with the wild magic?
No. Nope.
You familiar with it?
I've heard about it. I've never been in there. No one's ever really got me anything from there. So
They have some neat things. And then, yeah, they basically have these quests where you do various things, take pictures yourself in various situations, and find various things throughout the city. And yeah, like I said, one of them is a picture with a cat. So I'm like, well, like I said, give us something to do.
that's very cool.
If you ever see it open, I'd suggest taking a look. They have like a whole list of different things you can do, and a lot of it's aimed, it seems, at like helping people new to the city kind of discover it and find things to do. Like a lot of the low-level quests are all about, take yourself doing pictures with the various jobs in the city for like, power washing and delivery, that sort of thing.
I always wanted to do that Adventure Dice or whatever that tabletop has, but I've never had one.
That I haven't looked into too much myself. I know about the place, but yeah, I've never been able to get down there when they're open or anything.
Yeah, he's kind of a night owl over there. I worked there briefly for like a day.
A day, huh?
I've worked almost everywhere, it seems. Oh, I forgot to mention I used to be a stripper
Oh,
twice.
wow.
Yeah, that happened. I got bored
Twice?
though. Yeah, well, because I ended up quitting because I just didn't. I was busy doing other things and stuff, and then when my time freed up, I went to hang out there one time, and they essentially pressured me into rejoining, you know, and stuff. And I danced for like a day, and then I just ended up quitting again. 'Cause it's awkward for me and boring, and I don't like a lot of the people that go there. They're rude and obnoxious.
I never understand how people can be rude to strippers, because, you know, they are here showing themselves quite openly, quite, you know, immodestly, and it's supposedly for the pleasure of the viewer, and so then you're going to be rude to them? It's like, what? I never get that.
Yeah, yeah. So, have you ever been in a relationship before? Random, vulnerable question. Sorry.
Yeah, I was in one, okay, hold on, just taking a look at the, alright. Was trying to pay attention to the GPS there for a second. I was in one before I came to the city. That was my main one. And then I mean, you've been very forthright and open. I've also had, you know, a number of casual flings that weren't really relationships, but were, you know, friends with benefits, as they say.
Why did you choose friends with benefits?
Pardon?
Why did you choose that over a relationship?
You know, sometimes just like the physical gratification, and in the case it was mutual that both me and the other person who was involved at the time really didn't want anything serious, but we were both just definitely in the mood to be physical.
It's interesting.
Something you've never done before?
Not in the way you're describing it, no.
Yeah, I know it's not for everyone.
Yeah, I feel like for me to be attracted to someone, I'd have to have some sort of connection to them, which means there would be a level of emotion there. So that's
Right, not just
how.
the physical.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I said, it's not for everybody. Oh, right.
Oh,
I've
see,
seen the
it's right
kitty.
there.
Yeah,
It's-
yeah.
yeah.
I was gonna say I've seen the kitty cat around here before. Yep, yep.
Careful. It might get run over if you scare it.
Do you know if he runs for a while?
There's two of them. There's one across the street too.
Oh, yeah. Just curious where Chonkers is going, though.
You need like a picture with him, or?
Yeah. Would you want to take it?
Sure.
Where'd you go, Chonkers? Nope. He might have disappeared. Is the other one still across the street?
Here.
Do you still see him? I don't see him.
Oh, he's by the wheel. He just laid down by the wheel. He's laying down by that wheel
Oh,
right
that
there.
way. Okay. I was looking the other way. Hey, chunkers. How you doing? Just coming to say hi. How are you? You look cute. Yeah. Yeah, you're a cutie. Oh. I got too close. I got too close, apparently.
Yeah, you did.
It's the one that's still across the street.
I'm not sure.
Anybody here? Here, kitty kitty. Here, kitty kitty.
Oh, he's right here.
Oh. Try to sneak up behind him and try not to bother him. Decent.
Loading cat.
You got it?
Yeah, I got it.
Thank you, chunkers. I did a good job supporting him on my leg there, didn't I?
Yes, yes, you did.
Give me a second, trying to see if there's another easy one.
Oh, now it seems like he's okay. Now it looks like he's more laying down on the ground. That's...
Should we try again?
Yeah, yeah, if you want.
Am I in a good spot? Am I in a good spot? You still take fantastic pictures.
Thanks. I don't even have my camera settings up right now.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't show in my opinion.
Aw, thanks. I mean, we found a marvelous cat, so that helps.
If you do ever want to name your car, you know, Chonkers is good in my opinion.
Oh, yeah, that is a good name.
Hey, Mystic, how you
Do
doing?
you have any tattoos?
I do not actually.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Why not?
Never really had anything called of me enough to put it on my body permanently. I'm like not against it, but you know, I kind of want it to mean something, mean a lot, and I've never really thought of or found anything to fulfill that. I assume you've got some.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I have a few.
Do all of them have some sort of meaning to you, or just some you just wanted? Combination?
Most of them have meaning. Yeah, it's like more of a combination. Do you have parents?
I have basically adoptive father. Took me in, estranged from my mother. My real father passed some many years ago when I was quite young.
Hmm. I ran away when I was 14.
Was it felt you had to because the way you were being treated?
Yep. My mom was a crackhead and she dated abusive men.
Yeah, yeah. Fortunately, I'm too familiar with people in that sort of situations. My own mother basically chose an abusive man over me. That's the way I feel about it. So, yeah.
Oh, so we have that in common.
Mm-hmm.
You have brothers, sisters?
None.
I don't have any blood brothers or sisters, but I don't think blood really matters.
I agree with that. There are too many people who hold to that blood and say that, you know, oh, well, they're my blood family, so I must do everything I can to support them and love them and do whatever I can to help them, even though they treat me like shit and they are not worth the time of day and they are horrible people and manipulate me. It's like, I do not get that mindset.
Yep. Do you want to have kids?
I certainly wouldn't mind.
Cats or dogs?
I mean, I generally consider myself a little bit more leaning towards cats, but there's nothing wrong with dogs, although I have this irony of the fact of when it comes to dogs, I like the large, big, chunky dogs that you can like thump their chest and it sounds like a drum. And I generally don't like the smaller dogs, so it's like, yeah, I like small cats because cats are generally smaller, but most small dogs just annoy the fuck out of me.
That's
You know,
fair.
unpopular opinion, I know, but that's the case for me.
No, that's totally fair. I have I never know what to call it. I'm like sensitive to everything, so a small dog barking all the time would really stress me out.
Yeah, yeah, and most smaller dogs are yappy. That's one of the reasons
Yes.
I don't like smaller dogs.
Where are you from again? Was it? I can't remember if you told me before. I'm sorry.
California, I'm a California boy, born and bred,
California.
so all I ever lived until I moved here. And you said Chicago was you?
Yeah, Chicago. Before that, it was like all across the Northeast. And then originally from a trailer park in North Carolina.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I have a slight southern accent that comes out sometimes. It's really annoying.
I don't know. I think Southern accents are some of the best accents that are out there.
That's what everyone says.
I mean, most non-Southern people just do find it, you know, especially,
Attractive,
yeah, attractive
cute,
and, well,
endearing.
I was gonna go flat out and say hot.
That's basically all that I just said.
You feel up for taking more pictures?
Maybe. I have to look at my phone.
Okay. Her name is Ruby. Jason met her some time ago at Sweet Sensations. She is adoptive sister of Mac.
Yeah, I have a little bit of film.
Okie dokie. Nice, simple one. Take a picture of the Ranger log cabin.
What's the worst thing you've ever done?
Boring in that regard.
Isn't that a good thing?
I mean, you know, isn't that the saying that all the, you know, hot women like the bad boys? So,
That's a stereotype.
yeah, I'm legitimately drawing a blank, and it's making me want to meme about it.
You all didn't meme about it.
I mean, you know, there was that one time where, God, I don't know how you could ever forgive me and never look at me the same again, but I was 15 minutes late to an appointment.
You're
I mean, like I said, I'm not coming up with anything, so the only thing that came to mind was something stupid.
I don't know, like if you ever like, oh dear. Oh no. Oh, he's gonna try to attack us.
Yeah, he is. So I'm just gonna turn around and go this way for a little bit. Yeah, you swerve in front of me without signaling, dude. You get all pissy about it. Locals. You're okay, right?
Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm great. Wow, okay, so mine seems really bad in that case. I don't even know if I can tell you that what I did. Well, it's actually two things that are, but I don't know which one is worse. Well, one was sort of self-defense, but they say it wasn't, so I don't know. Oh wait, no, there's three things. No, well, okay, there's a lot. Well, okay, so proven on my criminal record, if you were to look that up, I think it's assault with a weapon, but see what happened is I was with a friend that was doing some things, and they decided to run from the police, and I got out of the car and forgot that I had a gun in my hand, and I was running away, and then I was shot in the back, and then I turned around to shoot. That's what happened. So it wasn't like I was actively trying to shoot someone. That was actually the first time I'd ever shot anyone in the almost 2 years I've been here. I was being shot in the back. They didn't give me enough time to put the gun away. So that one's not as bad in that context as maybe I was briefly in a gang twice. So I've seen a few things that happen to people, and in one case I participated in such thing that happened to the person. in which they lost an eyeball. And then, and that was the only. After that happened, I basically knew that I couldn't. It's. There's no excuse for what I did, but I feel like I wouldn't have done that otherwise if I hadn't been in the situation I was in, if that makes sense. And then afterward, I immediately knew that I couldn't continue to be in that lifestyle. And so I made an effort to leave the gang on friendly terms. And I was blooded out. And I wore gloves for like 3 months straight. And I constantly washed my hands until my skin fell off. And I haven't really seen the guy since whatever happened. I don't know what happened to him. So mine definitely tops yours.
I'm sorry, what was that?
My story definitely tops your story.
Oh, well, yeah. Yeah. Sorry you had to go through that. It almost sounded like it was kind of like peer pressure. In a
Yeah.
way.
I mean, I still admit that I did things wrong.
Right. Just it's good that you can admit it. It obviously still affects you.
Oh yeah, it definitely does, and it helped me realize that I'm not a psychopath like other people. So.
Well, if you would like me to pay for these pictures, I'd be more than happy to.
Oh no, no, you don't have to pay me. What's going on? What pictures?
So the picture just says for this quest is just take a quote cool picture of the log cabin at the ranger station.
A cool picture?
A cool picture. That's literally what the quest says.
Okay. Cool. Okay. Cool picture.
Ranger Recon. Head up to the Ranger log cabin in Polito and take a cool picture.
Well, is there anyone in there? Maybe you could take a picture with one of them.
Let's find out. Nope.
Oh wow, there's a lot of them.
Hello.
Is that a
Hi,
Thomas?
Yes, it is.
How you doing, Thomas?
I'm doing well.
Good,
Oh, you
good.
know them.
Let me go change into a flight suit real quick.
Okay.
Thomas,
I'm
this
about
is my
to-
friend Ruby.
Hi.
Hello, Ruby.
Hello.
Ruby, this is Thomas. He was recently of Sappher, and as you can see, he's now a Ragnar, as he likes to put it.
Oh, okay. Congratulations, I guess.
Thank you.
You're welcome. So Jason has to take a cool picture at this log cabin outside, and I thought it'd be cool if he took a picture with one of you guys, or both of you guys, or whatever.
I mean, at the very least, I want to try to recruit
It's-
Thomas since he's here.
It's for some magic quest thingy. I don't know. He's a nerd, but it's fine. I'm taking the picture, so it'll be great.
That's right, I'm a nerd.
Okay.
I mean, Thomas thinks like he's also a nerd, so that works.
Yeah, it does work. Just want to make sure my FTO vote's all good, and then yeah.
I mean,
Okey-dokey.
yeah, go talk. Yeah.
I think I'm coming back in a second.
I don't know. Yeah, they're just getting a flight suit on.
That's right. I don't want to get in trouble. Okay.
No worries.
You're always in trouble.
That is fair. But look, I did manage to catch a crib yesterday. Okay.
Oh, we're right on Thomas.
Were you driving?
You caught a what?
Yes, I was.
That's a
Criminal.
surprise.
Wait, what did you catch?
A criminal.
Oh, you said
Somebody
you said
doing
crim.
naughty stuff.
Okay, got
Yeah.
it. Yeah. I don't know any of those.
Oh yeah, I can definitely tell by the tone of your voice you don't know any of those.
I don't know what you're talking about.
But how you been,
hello?
Thomas? Been
Yep.
a while since I've seen you.
Hi.
Just give me a second. Nobody gets to know the radio
I'm
comms.
sitting
No
at
worries.
HQ. So I'm not busy at all.
Let me go ask my FTO if we
Mm-hmm.
can quickly do a photo shoot,
Yep.
and then I'll be back.
No problem.
Yes, this is my either air quotes or aliens pose. Please tell me
Bit
you
of
know what
both.
that is.
Aliens?
Yeah, like aliens. Like, come on.
Like what?
Okay, the History Channel show, Ancient Aliens, with the guy with the crazy hair.
No. Oh, wait.
Yeah. He goes, aliens.
Yeah. Okay. Took me a
Yep.
moment.
Hmm?
I don't think I've seen it
God,
recently, but
no one ever
yeah.
gets that. Or, someone recently ruined it for me and said that I look like Johnny Depp in that Captain Sparrow. That's Captain Sparrow when I do this.
I mean, a little bit, yeah. But hey, that's a great movie.
That's okay.
I love the first one. The first one could have stood on its own.
Yeah, I can say a lot about a lot. Do you watch a lot of movies?
A decent amount, yeah.
What kind of movies do you like?
A little bit everything, but I do generally, lean towards action adventure type stuff.
Guy movies.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Got it.
But I watch other things too. But yeah, I mean, also from my stepdad, like a lot of really oddball, strange things from the '80s. Like, you ever heard of a movie called Better Off Dead?
I have not.
Yeah, it's considered a quote unquote dark comedy because, as the name implies, it is about a guy who is supposedly actively seeking suicide due to a relationship issue. But it is just done in such tongue-in-cheek manner that it doesn't come off as dark at all, and it also has really, really, like, are you familiar with, say, Monty Python and the Holy Grail?
I've heard of it.
Okay. Airplane?
I've heard of it.
Do you like things with really just absolutely bizarre, off-the-wall humor, just out of nowhere type shit?
I'm very picky with that.
Okay, so you might not like it, but it has that sort of humor, which I get a kick out of. Like, I can describe one of the best parts of the
Okay,
movie.
Jason.
Okay, after we take care
Let's
of
go
this.
get yeah. Let's get his photo shoot done. So I don't know how long before I have to be taken out and rappelling from a helicopter.
Oh, you get to do that? Cool.
Mm-hmm.
Inserting all over again.
Yep.
Oh dear God.
Oh my God. Okay, that was close.
Can we
Oh,
use?
it's a Gooba. Hi, Gooba.
Hello.
Hi.
Howdy.
Okay, I think it would be cool if you two pose next to the Jeep.
Hello.
Are we?
Alright.
Hello.
I think we're both in. I was like, wait, hang on a second. Are you talking to me or what's going
That's
on?
wild.
I'll let you guys go first.
Okay. Yeah. The sun right now. Yeah. Okay. No, stand up. I don't like that one.
Aw, come on.
No. Do something better.
I mean,
I've always had my
yep.
Yep. Okay. That works.
Hey, we used to work together. It's also a traditional firefighter pose.
Okay, I got it.
Thank you.
I think one should be good, right? Because he's gotta go, and then they're doing the
Yeah,
video.
no, let him
No
go.
idea how long they're
Okay,
gonna
go
stick
on,
around
go,
for.
but you can
Yeah,
go
thank
now.
you, Thomas. Appreciate you.
Yeah, no problem. Nice seeing you again, Jason.
Good
nice
seeing you.
Ruby.
Bye.
Nice seeing everybody else here as well.
It took the golden hour. That's so funny.
Pardon?
The golden hour. It's when the sun is best in the sky to have good lighting.
Hmm. Okay, so bizarre, off-the-wall humor. You don't mind me spoiling part of the movie to explain it, right?
Oh no, go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
So in Better Off Dead, there at one point, remember this is an old 80s movie that my stepfather showed me. So there used to be these things called newspapers that would get delivered to your house. before the internet.
Mhm.
And
I know what those are.
right, I know. It's just so many people you think might not anymore because it's such an old concept, you know.
Right.
Anyways,
I'm an old soul. It's fine.
yeah, right. So the newspaper boy shows up at the door, and the lead character, like I mentioned, he's young. He's a teenager. He splits up with his girlfriend, which is why he wants to kill himself because she meant the world to him. And the kids all, you know, so many papers, so many days, $2, and he doesn't have the money. And his dad had just left. No one else is home. So he basically is like, you know, sorry kid, I can't do anything. Just, you know, bill us, all right? Bill us, okay? And basically shoves him out of the way of the door and closes the door. So several times through the movie after that, the kid shows up to the point of extreme weirdness. The main one is he's leaving the prom and they like pan the camera in one direction towards like the parking lot by the school, and then they pan over, and all of a sudden, like supposedly right next to the school, there's this dark, absolutely fog enshrouded forest, and the kid rolls up on the bike. I want my $2. And he starts to like, you know, walk rapidly away from him, and he turns, and there's like more kids coming out of the darkness. I want my $2. And it basically becomes like this horror movie where there's kids on bikes with newspapers just coming at him left, right, and center. I want my $2. I want my $2, until he finally runs and gets to an area of freedom and gets away from him. But several times through the movie, the guy shows up again. I want my $2.
That's
So,
silly.
right. The movie has several moments like that all the way through it. It's just absolutely